Good afternoon. Pasuk says in this week's Parsha, Adam ki yakiv mikem korban l'Hashem. When a man brings a korban to Hashem, and then it explains the halachos. So the Medrash tells us, Adam v'lo Moshe, that when a person brings a korban, so this is when the halachos apply, the following halachos, but not Moshe. What does that mean? Moshe doesn't bring korbanos. Moshe doesn't have the same halachos as everybody else. What does that mean? The Gemara learns out in the Dorim from this pasuk, which I mentioned in the previous year, that the person shouldn't say LaHashem korban, LaHashem oila. I'm going to bring for Hashem a korban. I'm going to bring for Hashem korban oila. LaHashem shlamim. I'm going to bring for Hashem a korban shlamim. But what should you say? Shlamim LaHashem, oila LaHashem, korban LaHashem. Why? Because we're afraid that you might pass away after you say the word LaHashem, and then it's Shem Shemayim Levatolo. You said God's name in vain, because you died in between when you said LaHashem korban. This is where you say korban first, and then you get out of that problem. Now the Gemara tells us, by the service of the Kohen Gadol on Yom Kippur, that he would say LaHashem chatos, and not chatos LaHashem. Why? Why don't we have the same problem? That the Kohen Gadol might pass away on Yom Kippur. So what must be the answer? That when the Kohen Gadol is doing the Avodah on Yom Kippur, that the merit of the entire Jewish people is dependent on him, so that merit will save him, and he won't come to die that day, and therefore you won't have the problem of him saying LaHashem chatos, because nothing will happen to him in the schus of the entire tzibur that he is praying and doing the avodah for. Moshe Rabbeinu had the same madrega. Moshe Rabbeinu had the same level. Now Moshe Rabbeinu, the whole Jewish people depended on him. The Gemara tells us, Shakol Moshe Keneged Kol Yisrael. Moshe Rabbeinu was so great that he was considered as equal of the entire Jewish people. So for him, he could say LaHashem korban, because nothing would happen to him in between saying those words. But for the Jewish people, a regular person, he can't say LaHashem korban. He has to say korban LaHashem. So that's what the Medrash means. Adam ki yakiv mikem korban LaHashem. When a person brings a korban, a regular person, he has to say korban LaHashem, because we're afraid that he might pass away after he said the word LaHashem before he got a chance to bring the korban. But Moshe Rabbeinu, he could say LaHashem korban, because he was so holy that nothing would happen to him. And that's what the pasuk means, and that's what the Medrash means when it says Adam v'lo Moshe. That Moshe could say LaHashem korban, but Adam has to say korban LaHashem. Shabbat shalom.